How you doing? How you doing, man? Welcome to another episode of Put You On Game. I have another special guest. He's a college graduate. He's a certified travel agent, so if you need any bookings for your friends and family, make sure you get at him. He's a content creator, and this man loves himself more than he loves anybody else.
That is so crazy.
But he's a good guy, though, man. Give it up for my boy Jabari.
That is so crazy. See, they're going to get me into question number 2. Already. What's up, y'all? Yes,
so,
I am.
So go ahead and tell me about yourself, Jabari.
So my name is Jabari Baker. I'm 22 years old. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. I went to school down in Florida, so sometimes I be, in Florida and Tampa. That's my second home. Spent about 3-4 years down there. But besides that, right now, just moved out, just got a new car, new job, new money, new blessings, same friends. That is the motto of all 2022.
Okay. That sounds good. So what is the biggest misconception of you?
I think you said it in the fucking intro. The biggest.
I mean, shit.
I swear.
Every time you get on the phone, you always talk about, let me tell you about my day, man. You just
Okay, so look. All right. So look. I feel like a big misconception of me is that I'm selfish. I do not think that I am selfish. Like, I care about other motherfuckers. I do. Like, when I'm calling people to check in on them, these motherfuckers are expecting me to talk about myself. I have called friends and asked them about them, and they look at me like that shit is abnormal. Like, I don't want to talk about my problems. Like, that's why I'm on the phone with you. You talk about your problems. So a misconception is that I'm selfish. No. I check in on these hoes. I think I check in more than any of these other bitches on these hoes. Like, I swear to God. Like, who the fuck call y'all and ask y'all what the fuck y'all going through? Nobody. But me. But I'm the selfish one. These hoes need somebody to be selfish. They need somebody to be the bad person.
Right.
But, when you command attention, I'll be there. I'll be the villain. Batman was the villain too, shit.
Exactly. He was.
But he also was a superhero. They need to know that. They know that. Because I'm a good person.
Yeah,
I'm not
absolutely,
fucking selfish.
absolutely, man. So what high school you went to?
Alright, so I went to Carver early college.
I got another Carver up here, man.
Yeah, like Carver was really, it was ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't like Carver. Like, I'm not gonna sit right here and count like I just had the best time in high school. I mean, I hated it. Like, at one point, shit, I was about to go to a charter school. It was very much over it. And then at one point, it was like, well, shit, I gotta stay there because shit, I done been here for so long. I ain't gonna let nobody run me up about this motherfucking school. I'm here. Like, that's just what it was. But no, I hated it. I hated Carver. But it did allow me to do the role, man. I will say that that's the only thing that it did do. Because I did graduate with like 24 college credits. So it's like, alright, you did that because you took away a year.
Okay.
You really did do that.
So what were some of the experiences that you learned going to Carver?
Honestly, it did teach me life lessons too. What that shit wasn't, believe it or not, like, it taught me I can peep game on everything because Carver was so small. Like, Carver was really 2 hallways, so you couldn't really talk about nobody and like all your business in the streets. And at the end of the day, everybody used to get mad at me because I know what's going on. I know your business because you keep running your fucking mouth. Like, ain't nobody know none of my business because who the fuck is finna tell my business? Only person that can tell my business is me. Like, y'all run y'all mouth to y'all friends, quotation marks, heavy on the quotation marks. And y'all friends are running their mouth to their associates. And now we know all your motherfucking business, and you mad at us because we making jokes. Bitch, it's funny. Your life is funny. Like, shit, life is funny. Shit, it's shit that happened to me on a daily. It's like, I'm just telling my best friend about how I just picked up this bitch. Leaving my apartment. Literally, I was leaving my apartment. I just picked up this girl. And girl got in the car talking about, yeah, I'm just trying to go get my wallet. My boyfriend would let me go get my wallet. I dropped that hoe off right where I left her. Because get out my car. She didn't want to get out my car. I had to pull over, get out my car. Like, life is funny. Shit just happens. You get what I'm saying? Man. But it's like, don't get mad when your shit hit the fan. Stop running your fucking mouth. You want about that?
That's true though.
Like, I wouldn't have told nobody about that crazy ass bitch if I didn't want to be brought back up. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Oh man, this man already coming with stories, man. This nigga here, man. So what college you went to, man?
So after going to Carver, you know, this black ass school in Atlanta, like I love it. I love it because it was black. But I was like, in reality, in order for me to excel in this capitalistic society, I need to be able to be comfortable around white people. Like it just, I need to be able to be comfortable not just around white people, but just around all different cultures and all different races. Because growing up in like APS, when you went to school, it wasn't nothing but black people. And you might have 1 or 2 Mexicans, not Hispanics, but Mexicans. So like we didn't have Dominicans, we didn't have Puerto Ricans, like we didn't have Ecuadorians, they were Mexican. And then you might have 1 white student. So like we were the majority, so it was like, you know, you were kind of tunnel vision to that, so you could never really not function properly in society because like in reality we're still black. Like I'm still a black man. I have a huge target on my back. Like I don't walk around just trying to act crazy in the streets. I'm sorry, because like I would die for some shit, like some crazy shit. I would die just. I'm not dying in vain. I'm sorry. I'm not just gonna be dying at no party. That's sick. Sorry. I'm having a good time.
Right.
So when I went to college, I went to St. Leo University, which is a private Catholic, predominantly white school. So, which is crazy because the shit was a whole 180 from what I'm like used to. But I wouldn't change it because like at the end of the day, I ended up double majoring. I graduated in 3.5 years.
Okay.
Like I was able to start my own organization.
Start your shit.
I was able to like join other organizations. So it was a good experience for me. Like I wouldn't take it back. I wouldn't take it back. But the shit was high. Like I'm not gonna lie, the shit was high. Like the shit like 38,000 a year. So it's like with that,
I think all universities high.
No. You don't understand. That shit 17,000 a semester, and that's if you live on campus. See, I'm getting around that bitch ass. But what you gotta understand is college is not really set up for you to be able to go there for free. Like they are institutions that are looking to get money from you. They're looking to put you in debt. They're looking to give you loans. Like they'll give you a loan every day. Your ass ain't even got no credit card, but you can get a loan. For school, yeah, you get a loan. But at the end of the day, it was like if you move off campus, college went from like 17,000 to 11,000. So that's $6,000 for room and board and like just to eat. The school diner that closed at 8, that like not even open, bitch, you still hungry. Eating noodles and shit at 9, 10 o'clock. Like at the end of the day, but they wouldn't allow you to move off campus unless you was like a veteran, or you was 25 and married, or you lived in Florida and lived with your parents, or you had to be like a senior. So luckily with my dual enrollment credits, I went in overdrive real quick. I did 6 classes, which was like 18 credit hours in the spring. I took that shit online. I had to end up leaving school. Don't nobody even know this. I left my school and went to their online campus in Atlanta while I was staying in Tampa. I was living in Tampa, just moving to my apartment. And I went to school in Atlanta, technically. I was using my mama address. And then I used that to like not have to pay for like room and board and shit. I took 6 classes, then took 3 classes over the summer, and then went back to my campus, like after the summer course. So it was like I only really took 1 semester off of there. But technically, I was still going to the school because I was going to one of their campuses. It just wasn't the university campus. But like, yeah, college is high.
Man, for real.
College is fucking high.
So I know you talked about you didn't have too much diversity going to Carver. So by going to this college and getting that diversity, did you find it hard trying to fit in?
I didn't find it hard trying to fit in just because I'm me wherever I go. Like I'm really am a lit ass nigga. Like
but it's a lot of people ain't like you though. Some people be trying to.
I'm not fitting in.
To get around other people.
For what? And then what? And then what gonna happen once we get cool? Where can I be me? Where can I be me? Like do I have to always be this different person? Like at the end of the day, The reason why I'm able to bring my friends from Florida and bring them around my friends from Atlanta is because I'm me, whether I'm in Florida or whether I'm in Atlanta. I attract the same type of people towards me because I'm just this nigga.
That's
like,
weird.
I'm not finna sit right here and act like I can hang out with anybody. I can be cool with anybody. To be honest, it's if I want to be your fucking friend or not. Like, that is a personal choice to me. Do I want you in my space? Do I trust you enough in my circle? I already look at the general population. I'm not finna be questioning nobody that's around me. That's just how that's finna go. But so yeah, I was the same motherfucker I was down there. And like, even when I brought my Atlanta friends down to Florida for like my graduation, it went smooth. Like, I brought Kimber down, like one of their spring breaks. She stayed in my house and shit, met some of my friends with one of our other friends were kiting. It was good. Like, I'm gonna switch up because like, end of the day, I'm me regardless. Either you gonna like me, like, if you don't like me, you really crazy. Like, I really be like, damn, you're delusional. Like, what have you conjured up in your head to make you not like me? Because, bitch, I don't even care about you that much. Like, most people think I care about myself way too much to be caring about anybody else. So for you to think that I care about you that much to really not like you, like, oh, I can see you at a party. It could be chill at that party. And I go about my merry little day. I would speak to you and everything because I'm at a party. Like, I'm not really finna, I don't have no energy to be dwelling on nothing like that. So what I did like is that my college allowed me to have diverse friends. Like, now I do have Dominican friends, I have Puerto Rican friends, Ecuadorian friends, like I have white friends, I have black friends, I have Haitian friends, like I'm able to, I have Bohemian friends, shit, like, I have friends everywhere. And I like that because in reality, we all are human, like we just of different nationalities. And one reason why I like them is because they actually have a culture. Like, the black culture is so muggy. Like, it's like we kind of claim everything as our culture, so we don't really have a culture. And then white people like try to like infiltrate everything that we do. So then it's like, well, this is American culture. No, bitch. What is black and what is white and like what is what? Like, because in reality, the truth is the truth. So who started this shit? Just be honest about it. And that's why I like that I had them type of friends, because they embrace their culture. Like, I have friends who actually like, no, I'm Puerto Rican. These motherfuckers don't even want to be American. They only American when they count. Like only when it's like, bitch, I'm a citizen, that's when they're American. Other than that, they their own nationality. They don't want to be American. Who the fuck just trying to be American? These hoes are dead since they been here. Broke ass hoes.
Man, this nigga over here talking his shit, man. This nigga Jabari is a fool, man. But I'm glad, you know, hearing you say how you was able to still be yourself, and I'm glad that you have that perspective. I'm gonna tell you, bro, there's not a lot of folks like that.
Like, honestly,
there's not a lot of folks like that.
I would say I would not take college back. My only, and I swear, my biggest regret from college is that I sped through it and not embraced it enough. That would be my biggest regret from college, because I graduated early, and it's like, once you graduate and you start working, like, ain't shit out here but working. Ain't shit motherfucking out here but working and paying these bills. Like, that's the only thing you can do. You can try to hang out with your friends, make yourself feel a little better. You can try to go out, make you feel like you got a life. But in reality, you're paying your bills. Like, that's all being grown is, taking care of shit, being responsible for shit. And it's like, I wish that I didn't rush so soon into that, because I can't go back. Like, you know, like, I'm not going back to school. And even if I do, like, I got my own place now. I got everything going on. Like, I'm not just going to be back living on campus. It would never be like that again. And I really had, like, the ultimate college experience. Like, I rushed through that shit. So I had like every phase. Like, I lived on campus. I moved off campus, had my own apartment while I was going to school. I did online school. I did the Zoom shit because we had the COVID shit. And then I went back to campus and finished out my last semester on campus living again. Like, I had the ultimate, if you ask me about doing college, I did college in every fucking way you could do college. So I did college in person, I did college on that A-B schedule shit, I did college on that Zoom shit, I did college online with no teacher shit. Like, I did college. I really embraced it, but I did it so quick that I just should have slowed down a bit and just really enjoyed being in college. Like it's like I kind of just did it. Like, oh, I need to do this. I didn't embrace it. That's my biggest regret. But I love everything about it.
And that's why I tell people, man, you gotta enjoy the journey. We be so focused on the destination, like, you know, trying to get this degree. Let's enjoy the journey. Let's enjoy, like you said, those friendships. Let's enjoy what we do, you know, enjoy the experience. But I feel like we be so focused on the destination and not enjoying the bumps in the road, you know. So I'm glad you was able to say that, man, for real, for real. So what kind of degree did you get?
So I double majored in, alright, so when I really went in, I went in for business marketing. And I was supposed to do this 3+1 program where you get your bachelor's and your master's degree in 3.5 years. So I didn't do the program because my ACT test score wasn't high enough, but my GPA was. So they was like, after your first semester, you can try to get into the program. We just want to see how your GPA gonna be.
Okay.
After my first semester, I had decided I didn't want to do the program no more. I was like, I always did accelerated type of school because like at Carver we were doing high school and college at the same time. So it was like I was always doing something accelerated. So I had decided that no, I just want to relax. I want to do regular classes with the regular folks. So why the fuck am I doing hard shit?
Right.
Like voluntarily at that.
Right.
So, cause like even with Carver, you could have did dual enrollment at any other motherfucking high school. They just tricked us saying that only Carver do that. So with that, I originally went in for business marketing, but then when I realized I wasn't gonna get the bachelor's and the master's, I was like, well, I came down here for 2 degrees, so you gotta get 2 degrees. So then I had picked up a minor in communication and a minor in hospitality just to see which one I liked. And then I ended up falling in love with hospitality, so then I picked hospitality up as my second major. So I did business marketing with international hospitality, and then I specialized in event management because I wanted to be like an event planner if I was to do hospitality.
Okay. So like, so now that you graduated, has it been hard trying to find a job with marketing and hospitality and stuff like that?
This shit is brutal. Like it is the worst shit in the world. Like, and it's so crazy because like I'm a first generation college student. So I don't have no fucking guidance. I don't have no help. That's why I'm joining mentorship programs, and like that's why I'm like applying for different jobs, put myself out there and shit like that. So it's been a real struggle, but like I guess one of the best things was I graduated early. So like I'm kind of ahead of it versus my friends. So like I graduated back in December. When I graduated, I came home and I just was working in my internship. I had let them know that I wanted to go over into like the sales realm and do like the events and stuff within the hotel. So then they were just being around the bush and shit. So then I just went and applying for new jobs. So right now I work down at the Microsoft headquarters as like a beverage attendant. And it's a good job, but I'm trying to move over into the like they sales and the events because I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking for my career. Like this shit is very, very different. Even before taking that job, I like turned down several jobs because I was like marketing in Atlanta is just hard to find because they classify everything as marketing. Like all that.
There's a lot of scams out here.
Yeah, like all them pyramid schemes, like that how your ass standing outside selling kids. That ass calling the Child Fund International. Like, so at the end of the day, I'm not trying to do all that. So then that's why I was trying to go into like something more established. So right now I'm working on being like a sales coordinator in Microsoft down in the Atlanta headquarters. And I've been doing good. Like, you know, the team they want me to join. I'm looking for somebody to come on and take my position that I do now so I can go ahead and move over. Because my goal that I told myself was I'm gonna be a sales coordinator by the end of the year. So when I met with my old job, you know, I was letting them know I'm gonna be a sales coordinator by the end of the year. Whether it's here or somewhere else, that's up to you. That's not for me to decide. I'm not the one that can give me a promotion. But what I'm telling you is, bitch, I'm gonna get it. So either you're gonna do it or somebody else is gonna do it. But what people don't understand is what you won't do, another motherfucker will.
Exactly. You can say that again.
Like, everything that you claim you won't do, somebody is willing and able to do it without a hesitation. Like, this job that I got now, y'all hosts think I applied for this? Like, no. Like, I might have put in an application, but I did not interview. they gave me this job because my resume speaks for itself. I'm not gonna keep defending my fucking resume. Like, bitch, I've been working for 5 years in customer service and shit. I'm guest service certified. I have a degree in hospitality.
And you
like,
have experience.
The fuck is you saying? I'm not defending nothing that's already said. Like, I already done put on 17 events of my own and coordinated them bitches. I already have facilitated the events at motherfucking Marriott. I'm not defending why I should be a sales coordinator. I'm letting you know I need you to give an opportunity to a motherfucker who just graduated. I'm not gonna keep defending. Like, a job told me I probably did one job at this hotel. These hoes act like they were doing me a favor. Now, like, this is the crazy part. Like, these motherfuckers was talking about $15 an hour for a front desk agent. First off, I did front desk agent when I was doing the internship over the summer last year. So that job is already beneath me. It's already been there, done that.
Okay.
Beyond that, y'all only paying $15 an hour. I made $17 an hour right now doing nothing but washing dishes from 5 to 6. Like, from 5 to goddamn 12. Why the fuck would I come over here and make $2 less, work more hours, and be more stressed out?
Exactly.
And then nigga gonna tell me, well, yeah, so we don't have a job in sales right now, but if you want to move over, you have to start at the front desk and prove yourself, prove why you want to move over. Prove myself to you? Bitch, you can't even finish a complete sentence. Why the fuck would I be trying to prove myself to you? I don't have to prove myself to nobody, bitch.
Exactly.
Like, at the end of the day, you better read my resume and you better read my past history, and then from there, we can talk.
Exactly.
I'm not playing with no job. You need me.
Exactly.
That's what the fuck that come down to.
And then, like you said, you got the degree and you got the experience there. You folks really.
And it's like, I'm willing to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to work the ground level and work my way up. I'm not opposed to doing that. However, don't keep trying to make it seem like I'm in a position where I have to be bending over backwards for you. Because it's like, I'm just trying to get my foot in the door.
Right.
Like, y'all are trying to make it seem like a nigga have no experience, but y'all keep giving promotions to bitches with no degrees, bitches with no experience. Y'all just doing that. You wanna know why? Because y'all wanna keep them down. They can't really do their job, so now they struggling with doing their job. And then you got people who actually are qualified to do the job, and you don't want to get in the position because you're threatened that they're gonna take your position. I don't want your fucking job. I can have your job.
Right.
If I fucking wanted it, I would have took your job.
Exactly.
Like, they are hiring for a general manager right now. I don't want to be no fucking manager of no hotel. Do I look like Mr. Mosby? Like, my name is not Marion Mosby. I don't want to be, that's not my goal. Like, even in college, they had it where if you did international hospitality, did you want to specialize in hotels or did you want to specialize in events? I chose events. I don't even plan on working in no motherfucking hotel.
Okay.
So it's like, why would I? Why?
Exactly.
You're not doing me no favors. I'm just saying because I got paid the rent.
Yeah, for real.
Stop playing with yourself.
This man here, man. So now I know at the beginning I talked about you being a certified travel agent. Like, what made you want to get into that?
So I wanted to get into being a travel agent really because, like, one, I went into school for like the international hospitality stuff. So then I started learning about, like, you know, the lodging, the transportation industry, just like the theme parks and all that other good stuff. But I really was like focused on the events. But while I was taking those classes, I was traveling and stuff. Like, I was going to Orlando with my friends, going out to New Orleans, going out to New York, going to Philly, going to Miami. So it was like, I was really exploring the world, and I kind of fell in love with traveling. Like, I like going out of town. I like spending money when I'm out of town. Like, that's just what it is. So with that, I was like, okay, I have the knowledge of planning and stuff, like really sitting down, doing the work breakdown structure and the risk management, and really sitting right here planning not only an event, but I can also plan a full trip if I wanted to. So it's like, let me start making itineraries. Let me start putting together trips for like people to see how they go.
Right.
And then once I was doing that, it's like, okay, how can I become a certified travel agent? And it kind of like fell in my lap. Like, I was really hesitant about it for a couple of months. Like, I didn't even do it for a while. just because I just knew I wasn't in the right headspace to really be committed to them. So, but I really got on with this lady. I work for the city of Atlanta. She just overheard me talking about myself, like I always do.
Okay.
Talk about how I like to travel and how I go to school for travel and stuff like that. And then she just gave me the information, and I've been a travel agent since January of this year. I just had a client this week. It's going. Like, don't get me wrong, we're in a tough industry right now.
Right.
And no matter how much motherfuckers want to say they having it, these hoes not having it for real. Like, when I'm coming to them with these prices for these hotels and shit, like they not having it for real. Right. They rather go, like, they think an Airbnb is gonna be cheaper, but it's not. Not the cleaning fees and all that, like the taxes and all that. You're paying more to stay, and really something that's not even all that because you had to look on the cheaper end. Just because you trying to stay low ball. So like at the end of the day, it's like they don't really have money to travel. And I mean, I understand we're in a fucking recession. Gas high, like you can't even drive out of town. like, gas $5. You're right. So I mean, I get it, but it's been going good for the most part. Like, so my first thing I did was a little escape room with like my friends. We did an escape room out here in Atlanta. Okay. I made like maybe $15 from that, not just booking that. So they were good. And then after that, I did my uncle's rental car, and then I planned like my whole trip for like my graduation. Okay. So and then I just had a client talking about that. I had a client saying that they wanted to go to Jamaica. See, this is another thing. This is why I charge. Like, let me break something down to the people that I'm listening. This is why motherfuckers charge deposits and consultation fees. Right. Because as a travel agent, you can decide that you don't want to go on your fucking trip. And I have spent 2 to 3 hours over 2 to 3 days sitting right here putting together a full travel package for you. That's why I'm getting my deposit and my consultation off back. Like, that's why I have set fees that you have to pay when I meet you in this initial client meeting. Because after this, you might decide you might not want to go, which is fine. That's true. I'm not gonna make no commission, but that's fine. However, bitch, I need to get paid for my time. Cause what the fuck? I could have been working on a YouTube video. I could have been in here working out. I could have been cooking something. I could have been doing something. I was in here working on the fucking travel package, and you didn't even pay me. Like, y'all hoes are sick. You really think somebody doing that? You ain't even want to look up your own trip. You think I wanted to?
Right. Yeah, man, you're right about that, though, man. You're right about that. So, what kind of advice you'll give to people that's trying to be a travel agent?
But, okay, so the advice I would give people is just stay dedicated. Like, one thing that I fell off on that I'm trying to get back on is like, I stopped promoting myself on my Instagram and stuff like that. And it's like, no matter how much people don't like or like don't repost it, no motherfuckers see that shit. They're reading that shit, and it's like, for me, it was a lot because I was like dealing with jobs I didn't like, and I was working real early. So when I get off, I'd be tired, and I wouldn't really want to sit right there and create a social media campaign so I can just promote my business. But like, that's what you have to do. You have to put yourself out there. You like, now when I'm at work, I pass out my business card. Like, yeah, I got business cards and everything. So when I'm at work, I pass them out. I let them know, like, hey, you can contact me if you need something. Like, I have a whole business phone. I ain't even gave nobody that number yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be slipping. Just stay dedicated to what you want to do. Cause like, yeah, right now shit might be high and motherfuckers ain't traveling, but shit changes. And if they can't travel outside of state, they will try to travel in state. Like, everybody would like to do a staycation if you can't go out of town. So just shift your perspective and make sure that you stand relevant. Like, you have to make sure you keep yourself out there. You cannot get defeated by like the little battles.
Okay. And I think I was having this I'm glad you said how people be seeing your shit. I was having this conversation with I think one of my homeboys the other day, how people are followers, man. People, they were waiting for somebody else to tell them, hey man, that shit fire, that shit hard for you to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how people will support a completely stranger more than support their own friends, right? Drake just dropped the album, right? And people stay up at 12 o'clock to hear Drake album, right?
And now
But you can drop a podcast or drop something and people will wait. I listen to it on my own time. If Drake saw you in person, Drake would walk straight past you. He'll walk straight past you. And he don't even know that you could be his biggest fan. He'll never know that. He'll never know that. And that's crazy. And I know we all do, and we all like that. But it just shows you that we all are kind of still brainwashed in a sense. Like we don't see that, but that shit gotta stop. Like we gotta support each other because these folks are already rich. These folks already got money. So even if I stop listening to Drake now, Drake's still gonna make money.
And it is like when they tell us that they don't have money, we laugh.
Exactly.
We like, oh, these bitches broke. They ain't got no money.
Exactly. And it's crazy. Like I said, people are followers. Like people wait for
and
somebody else to say
even
something.
with the Drake album, like everybody's saying they don't like the album right now. But I promise you, in 3 to 4 weeks, they're gonna be bumping this shit.
Exactly.
In 3 to 4 weeks. I like the album personally.
I ain't really fuck with it. Like
I do, but only because like it gave me Controller and like One Dance, but it gave me that on drunk vibes. Like it gave me that like on college vibes, like grown up vibes, like. Cause you know Controller and shit came out like 2016.
Yeah,
like
2016,
we was in high school. Like we had just got there type shit. Like so this is like oh shit. Now he talking about sticky and shit. Like he is really talking. I'm like okay, I like that because you know I went to school in Florida, so that's the type of music that they listen to. They do listen to that bop and all that. Like I have New York friends that be doing the little sturdy dancing to the shit. So it's like. I like it.
I fuck with New York though. I fuck with Florida too. But yeah, you're right though. I mean, I gave Drake album a second listen. I know when I first heard it, I said that shit was whack. It was ass. I don't think it was. I don't think it's whack.
I was high on my way to work, and I was just listening to it speeding down Northside Drive. Then when I knew. Oh, I like that. Like I was like, oh, he made this for me. Like I don't give a fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I had no seen it online. Cause I go to work early, so when I was up, I seen that they was like, bro, a lot of people, cause you work at Georgia Tech, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of people that work at Georgia Tech, now they work at my little job at Microsoft. Like the motherfucker who used to work in the kitchen and shit. It's crazy, like having them like, yeah, we used to work at Georgia Tech. But apparently y'all became like a state job now. Like the Georgia Tech workers, like they all became part of like the government job type shit.
I don't know. We might be. I just know we work for the university system in Georgia.
Yeah, bitch, you work for the government now.
Yeah, I guess we
You
do.
better get that government money.
Shit, I hope so, man. I hope so, goddamn. I hope so.
Cause they were mad, cause like y'all used to have summers off or some shit like that.
I only been there for about over a year, so maybe they probably had summers off before I was there, but. My grandma worked down there. She ain't never had no summer off. She may take a vacation off or something, but I ain't never knew they just naturally had summer.
Yeah, I thought that it was like, you know, cause it's in school, ain't nobody in school doing something.
Right, that is true. That is true. Right
but you know, I don't know.
But, yeah, but like I said, I gave Drake album a second listen. It was pretty. It was. I mean, it's okay. I still don't like it. Far as the music,
I feel like y'all don't like it because he rolled one beat for like 3 songs.
Yeah.
And he went to another beat for like 3 songs.
Because
it was like he was playing in the studio the whole time.
Right.
That's how everybody feel. But it's like it's just the vibe. Like why do y'all think he was trying to drop a hit? Like damn, can a nigga just drop a vibe?
Okay.
Like can't like
respect to look at.
Cause now look at it like this. Now that he don't drop some music like this. The shit is gonna really get looked at like a culture shift. And now all these other rappers finna drop some shit like this. So we really need to be getting prepared for how your favorite artist is finna be trying to sound like he from the motherfucking Bahamas or something. That's what we need to be worried about. But that's what's gonna happen. Like it just notice how like that's gonna be a shift in the culture. I can already feel that shit. And it's
that is true. Absolutely, that is true though.
Cause that's what he do. Every time he drops something, we say we don't like it, and then it all grow.
I mean, I like the Certified Lover Boy. When I first heard Certified Lover Boy.
No, not that one. But how about they didn't really like Teenage Fever.
Teenage Fever was you smart More Life like that.
Yeah, More Life. They didn't really like that shit.
I don't like the whole project. I like some songs. I like Sacrifices.
Then they didn't really
Glow, Icy Melts. I like a few songs on. I like some songs on.
But did they have to grow on you?
Yeah, I mean, I was in college when I heard that album, so it was okay. Dre don't really drop too many. My favorite Dre album is Take Care. I like Take Care.
Yeah, you know I'm a little sour, so.
Yeah, Take Care was the album for me. I was like, yeah, Drake is that dude.
But like, that ain't really like a lot of his shit. But I fuck with Drake.
Yeah,
I fuck with like I like how to me the album to me showed versatility.
Yeah.
Like it showed that okay, I can do like R&B type of music, I can do rap type of music, I can do like a little reggae type of music, I could do the overseas type of music. Like it was just showing that he has a different layer to him. Like I looked at it like Shrek, like the nigga is an onion, he got layers. Like your favorite artists all like have different like styles. If you do one style, then you're boring. Like this is what it is. Like Nicki was doing pop, R&B, rap. Like she just really started dropping rap songs to people. You get what I'm saying?
But she still stayed herself.
Yeah,
she was doing that though. It didn't the sound. You could hear that she was experimenting, but she was still herself in the process. You know what I'm saying? It didn't sound like Nicki was like changing. It just showed she was evolving.
And it was just like it's just like okay, so bitch, you could do pop. Okay, you could do rap. Like this bitch got a hit in every genre. Like a Billboard hit in every genre. So it's like. Yeah, versatility is good. I like that Drake is showing us that he's not one-dimensional. I'm not looking for one thing when I look at Drake because Drake has different type of music.
He do. That's why I say nobody want to see him in the verses because he got.
I don't even know what Drake they gonna get.
He got like exactly. He got a lot of female fans and Drake just. I mean, he just that dude. You gotta give him his credit though. But yeah, man, so I also said that you was a content creator, man. You want to talk to me about that? So the audience know what you got going on.
Right, so I've been slipping on that too, but it wasn't even like I was slipping or I wasn't making videos slipping. Like I have content, I just haven't dropped it.
Right.
But it's because I wasn't feeling comfortable with dropping my content. I wasn't feeling confident enough to drop it. I just wasn't in the right headspace to drop it. I didn't have enough time where I felt like I can really promote it like I need to, really support it like I need to. Like I used to get 300 and something views and I had just started my YouTube. So it's like, I know I can really make my shit pop. Like I know that I'm a star. Like I know I'm a star. Like that's just what it is. When one of these networks pick me up or something like that, they gonna realize that shit too. But I know I'm a star. So with that, it's like I have to treat my art like that. And even though I am only doing like music reactions, it's like I'm doing music reactions because I love fucking music. Like I used to know how to sing. I don't know how to sing now. Shit, like I used to play 3 instruments. I played the trumpet, the baritone, and the French horn. Like I used to be in the chorus, the choir at church. Like I like music. I really do. Music soothes me. When I was a kid and I didn't like the way shit was going, I popped in my earphones. Like I went to my first concert and I was 16. It was a Rihanna concert. Ever since then, I've been to 7 concerts. Like I had over like maybe 4 or 5 virtual watch parties for virtual concerts when the pandemic and shit happened. Like I like music. I connect with music. So because people just telling stories in their music. That's all.
That's true. I don't do.
So with that, I was like, okay, doing music reactions would work. Now I am revamping my channel. I'm very much revamping my channel. So now I'm doing this segment called New Music Mondays, where I drop new content on Mondays. Then I do Fresh Face Fridays, where I promote up and coming artists and like their new songs. I got artists from Atlanta, I got artists from New York, I got artists from Florida. I'm coming with some new shit. I got
What's your YouTube channel?
Oh, it's called It's.Official. You know, my fans are called the officialists because we just like official shit. Like we like lit shit. We like bad bitches. Like they're just like we like good bottles. We don't like that cheap shit. We not drinking no Parmesan and all that. Nah. So it's like my fans are the officialists because I let them know which songs are official and which songs are not official. I'm trying to do this new thing where I drop like the top 3 songs or top 5 songs I'm listening to for the week. Drop a little playlist at the end of the month,
Okay.
like letting them know what I've been listening to, whether it be R&B, whether it be rap, whether it be pop. Because I do listen to a variety of different type of music. You never know what you're gonna like. Like I like reggae, like I like R&B. I really like R&B a lot.
R&B, like I seen you had reposted some on Instagram. I did too. Ain't nothing like that 2000s R&B though.
But it's nothing like, man, tell me how I'm supposed to be with no air.
That's
they became
so popular.
Like what? Jordan
He got you part of them motherfuckers singing.
She popping her shit. Like I love me a good R&B vibe. Like I'm a real sad nigga at heart. Like I really am. So I like that little slow song and stuff.
Right.
I do try to spice up my channel. I try to do a little rap music and stuff.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do to like revamp my channel, I'm gonna drop all the old content that I got just so I can start fresh.
Okay.
I had to like get a new ring light and stuff like that. Like my siblings had broke it before I moved, but then I finally got a new one. So I'm trying to, just start my business and, get back on my shit. Because eventually, the goal was to build my fan base. So that I can eventually go onto a TV show and stuff and be like, okay, I already have a fan base. And I can grow that from there. So with that, I'm trying to go ahead and do that, try to get that back off the ground. Because even when I wasn't dropping videos, people were still viewing my videos. And people were still following my channel. Like I got like 90 subscribers now. I ain't dropping videos in a couple of weeks. So it's like, they still are loyal fans. Like they are my officials. I love them. I love them dearly. Like when I do drop, I got people that comment every time. So it's like I have to stay like, I have to understand that it's not gonna come overnight. I have to watch my growth, and
that's start somewhere.
Yeah, like that be hard sometimes. But I have believe it or not, like, I have talked to some content creators. Like I have talked to people who got thousands of views on YouTube, telling me that I have the face for like videos, that I have the personalities for videos. I have talked to people who've been on the circle and shit like that, telling me that I have the vibe to be on the show, that I have the vibe to win that shit if I really wanted to. So I have been on Instagram Live with motherfuckers who've been on MTV The Challenge. Like telling me that I have the personality to be on these type of shows. So with that, it's like I have to really hone that. That's what I was just talking to my best friend about earlier. Like I have to hone that fact that I have this presence that is commanding, that demands people's attention. Like that's not my fault. That's a gift that I'm born with. And I used to look at that shit like a burden. Like motherfuckers just think I'm selfish because like of the way I put myself out there. And the reason why I put myself out there and talk about myself is because people are too shy to do it.
That's true.
Ain't nobody like, yeah, the conversation might be geared around me, but bitches, because you don't want to talk about you. Like that's not my fault. Like I can sit right here and stand in a group of people and wait on them to say something. They talking about something going on Instagram or something that's going on, just not with them, not with their life. People aren't in tune with they self, and that shit fear motherfuckers. When you are in tune with yourself, then it's like, oh, they too self-aware. I ain't even that much self-aware. I'm working every day. Like I am a work in progress. I am not together all the way. But I do try to make efforts to get better every day, because like I'm a grown ass man. Like I'm not in nobody's school. I'm not no student no more. You're grown. Ain't no, oh, I was young. Bitch, get it together. Like get it together. Like you're a whole adult in society. You can't go around hurting people, saying whatever the fuck you want, just doing whatever makes you happy. That's not what a responsible adult do. That's what a motherfucker who just don't give a fuck do. And it's like, I'm a mentor. Like I have nephews and shit. Like I'm showing my nephews a different path, like something different. Not saying that I'm better, but this is just what this looks like if you choose this route. And it might not be the same for you, but shit, this is what it could be if you chose this route. So yeah, that's why sometimes I be like, nah, I can't do shit. I gotta be an uncle this weekend. Like I have to. Like I have to be an older brother. Like I have to be like, cause being successful, you have to make sacrifices.
That's true.
And one thing that I sacrificed a lot. I have sacrificed a lot to be where the fuck I'm at. And that's why I don't take where I'm at for granted. Like I might not be where I wanna be, but I'm definitely in a good spot, and it's like I'm growing and working to get to where I want to be every day.
Right.
But with that, I definitely had to sacrifice like my family. Like for one, I moved to a whole nother state. Like on top of that, don't really talk to my mom, don't really talk to my brother because I'll be working. Like I don't have like the best relationship with my little sister, my little brother, because I'd be gone. And it's like now I have to. It's up to me to come back and repair that. Because like I'm the one who chose to leave. I'm the one who chose to be so focused on X, Y, and Z that I wasn't focusing on that. But as an adult, you gotta own it. You gotta swallow that.
Take accountability.
You know that you did that. Like another thing in my love life, I couldn't be in a relationship and be in school. I knew I wanted my degree before I wanted anything else, a bitch included. Like I could have friends, I could have fun. That could be that. But in reality, I'm here for this degree. I'm not here for love. That's not why I came here. Because motherfuckers can go to school and get sidetracked, forget why the fuck they there. The end goal was the degree. Everything else is a plus. These friendships are a plus. Like me finding love is a plus. Me like actually liking where I'm living at and stuff. Like while I'm down there, like oh maybe I can move here after after I like graduate. That's a plus. But you didn't come there for that. You came there for that piece of paper. And that was the only thing that mattered. So you had to sacrifice that, like. But now you gotta repair all of that. Now you gotta go back. You deserve love. Like you deserve to be in a relationship. You can do that.
Okay then, Jabari. You speaking some real shit right here. I hope y'all catching this, man.
Really?
Put you on game and said, man, my boy is spitting gems. Listen to that shit for real. We're trying to be successful. You gotta make sacrifices.
You can't have it all. Like in reality, God gonna give you what you need, but you can't have it all. Like I went to my apartment so when I came back home. I came back home in November. I went to my apartment by January 1st, by my birthday. When I knew that shit wasn't gonna be realistic, it was like, alright, you're not gonna have your apartment by your birthday, but you'll have your apartment by the time you graduate. So just enjoy the fact that it's about to be your birthday. Enjoy the fact that you just graduated college. Embrace that shit. Don't skip over that like that didn't just happen. Because you skipped over college like you were just doing it. Live in that moment right then. Take in that you about to be 22. Take in that at 22 you have 2 degrees, that you have your own car, that you can live on your fucking own, you have your own place. Embrace that first, and then worry about getting your place. Because at the end of the day, you can't. God gonna make it where, like, if you can have your own spot, God gonna make it where you can get your own spot.
That's true.
Because He ain't gonna put you in nothing that you can't do. That's just what it is. But He's not gonna give it to you too soon. Not when you don't need it.
That's the thing. Yep. You said that
perfectly. I was trying to be a sales coordinator when I first came back to school. Like when I first came back to Atlanta for school, without even having my degree, I was applying to be a sales manager. I don't need to be a sales manager, and I know that. I need to be a sales coordinator. I need to be up under somebody, learn how to do everything first. So that's why I stayed at the hotel for a year, learn how to facilitate events, learn how to set up events, learn how to really coordinate that shit. So when I do go to my next job, okay, now I can put it into a way where, okay, now I can't be a sales coordinator right now. Now I can be a sales manager by next year. Like, you gotta have goals for yourself, but you also gotta put everything in your perspective. Because I was sad as hell I wasn't getting those jobs. But in reality, God didn't want me to have that job because I wasn't ready for that.
So, how was you able to overcome that sadness and keep going?
Focus. Set a goal, focus. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what's in my way. I got a goal. I know what I want. And what I want is the only thing that matters because this is my motherfucking life. So anything else that's in my way needs to, either I'm gonna have to move it or I'm gonna have to maneuver around it. But I have to go. You cannot hold me in this spot. Like, that's just there. Like, for example, I was in my apartment. Getting an apartment is hard as fuck, especially when you live by yourself.
That's
like,
true.
First off, I gotta improve.
You gotta make 3 times the rent.
Rent high as fuck, and then I gotta make 3 times that on paper. Like, I have to make that on paper for you to even accept me. But then you're not even gonna tell me all that until after I don't pay my security deposit for this apartment. After I don't pay my application fee, then I'm not gonna get that. Shit be like, my shit was $250.
Yeah, that's how it be. Some apartment $250.
So
you don't get that shit back either.
It's like, what
that.
the fuck? What you mean I'm not gonna live here? I don't finna live here. I don't give a fuck what the fuck what you mean on paper, what? So look, now I gotta tell them, well look, I bartend too.
Exactly.
So now I make cash too. Like, I don't give a fuck what you saying. You saying I gotta make 3 times the rent, alright, let me show you that I can do that. I wasn't even working a full 8-hour shift at work. I make $17 an hour working maybe 6-some hours, putting home about 1,000 or something, maybe 1,200 because I get like maturity tips and shit like that. I was making good money. I make real good money, but it still went 3,000. But it was like, okay, I bartend and I do make cash tips. I do make a good 150, 200 when I do go into the bar every night, regardless. Because of my personality, just because I'm in there slinging drinks, taking shots with people, like, I'm making money regardless.
Right.
So with that, that is what allowed me to get my apartment. Like, the fact that, okay, you do this, but you also do that. Like, you can't just do one thing, because like, it's hard. But that was because that was my goal. Before even applying, I had already bought my coffee table for my apartment. I already bought my dining room table. My whole house was already fully furnished. I just needed to get decorations. I already had my bed, 2 mini fridges, a TV for the living room, goddamn bookshelves, stands, like, because I knew I wanted to move. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Focus, prep, work. Like, you could pray, but work. You could pray to God for guidance, for strength, for forgiveness. But all that is not gonna be, it's all gonna be in vain if you don't work behind it.
That's
God
true.
is gonna show you what you need to see when you put in that work. That's just what it is. You have to work behind it. Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm praying, God's gonna do it. How if you just sitting on your ass? Like, you have to get up. You have to put some foot forward. He have to see that you're working towards it. That you really believe what you are speaking to him.
Right.
That you believe that he will give you guidance if you was to work towards that shit. Right. So that's kind of where I be at with it. Like, it's like, just stay focused and work, because nothing on this earth is unattainable. You can give it up the fuck you want to do.
Right.
Like, one of my goals I got for myself right now, I'm finna make myself famous. If I want to be famous and I went to school for marketing, I could do it. I'm finna make myself famous. I don't need no show to do that. I don't need no job to do that. I don't need nobody or no agent or nothing like that to do that. That shit is nice. It's incentive. It's extra.
Right.
But like, in reality, I can do this shit myself.
Facts.
So it's like, have a goal, set your mind on it, and work. Work your ass towards your goals. Because if you really want it, you won't stop until you get it. Like, in reality, I have a nice car, I have a nice house. It is some shit that I'm just not giving up. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you saying.
I would bend over backwards and sell some dick before I give up my car or my house. I'm sorry. Like, I like the way I live and I like the way I drive. Like, you don't have to do everything.
Right.
Stop going out with your friends.
Okay.
If they your friends, they'll come to your house.
That's true. That is true.
You can come over here and see me. I don't have to go to every party every time, and I'm not missing nothing every time I go to a party. Because when you do go to the party, what the fuck is there? Nothing. Ain't nothing there.
That's true.
You with your friends.
Right.
At the party.
Yep.
So it's like, you gotta prioritize too. Like, you have to make sure that you know what you want. Like, make sure that your little hiccups don't determine your goal. Like, if I want to save $2,000 by motherfucking August, alright, let's say I had to go to save $2,000 by August 15th because I want to go to Rolling Loud in September.
Right.
Rolling Loud is in September 23rd through 25th in New York. $1,000 would probably pay for your ticket and the hotel room.
Right.
You'll just have to come up with the flight. So with that being said, if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't be out partying with my friends the whole month of motherfucking July when I know I have $1,000 that need to be saved.
Right.
Because that $35 you spent on that tequila could have went to your savings.
Right.
Like, that $30 you spent getting to the club could have went to your savings.
Right.
Like, that was $65 right there. That was $65, and all you did was go in and buy a drink beforehand. Not even to mention the $13 you finna spend on that shot at the club.
Right.
Not even, like, that's it. Like, oh, Don't let you be a nigga. Please don't let you be a nigga. Cause boy, you gotta buy every drink when you a nigga. When you're a girl, at least you got a nigga in the club that gonna buy you a drink. You ain't even gotta talk to him. He gonna buy you a drink because he wanna talk to you. That's just what that is. You're lucky. You're welcome type thing. But that nigga paid for parking. He paid to get in. He paid for your drink, his drink, and every other bitch drink he wanna talk to in this goddamn club. Like, I don't have that much money to be splurging out like that. I'm sorry.
Right.
I am not a rapper. I didn't get an advancement. I'm sorry. These niggas ain't got no money, they got advancement, so they just what it is.
Yeah, man. Speaking of rappers though, man, who is your top 5 favorite artists you listen to on a daily basis?
On a daily basis. Ooh, on the whole daily. They're crazy. Top 5. Alright, top 5 artists. Number 1, Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And my wife, you know I gotta put number 1. She always gonna get that off that. Number 2, I would have to go with. I want to go with. It's a toss up. No, I'm gonna go Black. I'm gonna go Black.
Okay.
So my second artist would be Black. I can't go wrong with the Black song.
Okay.
My third, Ariana Grande.
Okay. Interesting.
I like to keep it diverse. I like Ariana Grande. She's not dropping music right now because she's like.
I haven't heard nothing from her recently.
And that's just because she's trying other avenues of creating music. So like right now she's been on The Voice and shit. But I'll go Ariana Grande for my third. For my fourth, I'll go with Normani.
Normani.
That's an artist that I want to hear more from. Like she got a song, a remix that just came out with this song, with this artist Josh. I want to say his last name Levy. It's a real good song. I should have did it for my YouTube. The only reason why I didn't is because I actually do my honest and natural first reactions. So it's like if I heard the song, I'm not gonna listen to it.
Right,
like,
that's true.
And it's not gonna be authentic. But I didn't even know she was in that bitch. I just heard it and I was like, damn. And my fifth spot, I'm gonna give to an artist that I feel like should be on the rise soon. Okay. So I'm gonna give it to Coco Jones.
Coco Jones.
I'm giving it to Coco Jones. I'm doing it to Coco Jones just because one, she dropped this song recently called Caliber, which was like a hit. Two, I really love a dark skinned empowered woman like that.
Me too. like
just seeing her on Bel Air is just like, this is what I needed. Like, I needed Coco Jones to return. Like, I needed Coco Jones to. Cause I watch Coco Jones. Like, I'm a fan. Like, I watch her on the Terrell Owens show. Like, when she be on there singing, doing like the song association game and shit. I don't heard like her songs prior to like Caliber. She got a new song out right now on like Amazon Music, but it's only on Amazon Music, so I'm waiting on that to leak because I ain't got Amazon Music. But I like Coco Jones, so I would say she'll be my fifth. I listened to her Caliber album, her Caliber single, and I'm waiting on her album. I'm waiting on her album, I'm waiting on Normani album, I'm waiting on Chloe Bailey album. I like Chloe too. Yeah. I ain't heard her new song yet that just dropped today.
I haven't heard it yet.
Well, no, it dropped yesterday. I was gonna listen to it on my channel, so that way I ain't listen to it yet. But I like her too. If I can do the little special guest series.
So what can we expect from you for the next couple months, Jabari?
Alright, so in the next couple of months, right now, like I said, I've been working on my new YouTube content, so I'm gonna drop all my old stuff. Go ahead and start revamping. I got like a new intro video and shit. Like I'm coming with that. Cause I'm actually in a better space where like I don't hate my job, I don't hate what I'm doing. I actually got more energy and shit when I get off work. So now I can really start back doing my YouTubes and stuff. Cause like that was just a fun little hobby I like. So I really do want to start back doing that. I bought a camera recently. My cousin is supposed to be buying me a little backdrop and stuff. I want to start doing photography. I like taking pictures because I'm a model. And that's that. Besides that, I'm trying to buy this equipment so I can start my own event planning stuff, and basically start planning parties and stuff. So I want to buy one of them big ass tents that can fit like 3 of them 8x8 tables. Buy like decoration where I can decorate the tent. Then buy the tables, buy some tablecloths, the little seats, buy the seat covering, like linens and shit. Then buy like a popcorn machine, a snow cone machine. Like so that way if I'm like telling you, hey, would you like this at your party as well for an additional fee type thing? Like I offer amenities as well as me setting up the space and stuff. So and then with me having my own equipment is like I can go to you, set up your space like right outside your house if you really wanted to. Like with my tent and shit, I could really set up in your parking lot. But it's up to you if you want to do it at the park, if you want to do it at your mom's house. But eventually that is so I can build towards having my own event space, and then I can just rent out my space instead, and then just decorate my own space. Cause it's harder when you don't necessarily know how the venue is set up, whereas you know how your venue look every time, and then you can just flip and like kind of manipulate your room into how you want it.
Okay. So give us your social media account. How can we find you? How can we travel with you too?
So and then my travel agency too. I've been working on that. I'm finna start getting back on my YouTube, on my Instagram shit, like really posting it more. But I do have my booking site up. Everything is up and running. I just have to put in my new phone number for my business phone because I need to really start traveling with both, so that way I can really be in the mindset of like, nigga, you a business owner, like you a certified motherfucking travel agent. Like nigga, you got a whole phone. So like, but so my Instagram is jb.official_. This way you can find me on Instagram. That's been my Instagram name for years. So you motherfuckers know I'm Mr. Official. That is just what it is. Thus such, my travel page is called official.travel. You know, that's short for OT because we always put in overtime when we doing y'all travel packages and shit. Whenever we fighting with the people to get you into your cars, get you into your hotel, we always going overtime because at the end of the day, your experience is the best thing. And then my YouTube is called it's.official_. That's where you can find all of our official music. I'm gonna start dropping official playlists, as well as start doing like artists of the week with songs of the day and stuff like that. So yeah, I got a lot of new stuff coming. Y'all make sure that y'all give me a follow, give me a subscribe, and just make sure y'all stay tuned for new content coming soon.
Okay. Well, that is about to do it for another episode of Put You On Game, man. All right, man. I appreciate you coming out, Jabari, man. Y'all go out here and support Jabari. Y'all support this podcast. He upcoming out here doing this thing. And he's just a good individual, man. So that wraps it up, man. See y'all next week.
Thank you for having me, sir.